Well, morning from the bus stop again. Another Monday walk. It's not a very nice day today. It's overcast. Left the house, it was just over 10 degrees, which is about 50 Fahrenheit. We're going to be doing the 7:31 train to York, for the 8:10 to Scarborough, and catching the bus, the X93, to a place called Cloughton, and out onto the coast and doing the Cleveland way south from Cloughton back into Scarborough, about 6-7 miles. Easy one today should be, and we'll see how we go, and I'll catch you all later. 7:15 just gone on the Monday morning. See, it's overcast. It's not very warm, it's only about 11 degrees Celsius, 52 Fahrenheit. We've got some breakfast, and we're off to get the 7:31 to York, and then on to Scarborough for the bus to Cloughton. I'll catch you all later. And here we are, just running into Scarborough station. You can see the bench, reportedly the longest railway bench in the world, which is 456 feet in length, or 139 metres. It is actually grade 2 listed now.
For your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or in sight at all times. And if you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express.
Well, here we are in the village of Cloughton, North Yorkshire. Just got off the bus from Scarborough. It's a typical little quaint Yorkshire village, main road going through. Novel use of the phone box. I'll spin that round and show you. Now houses a defibrillator. Well, that's a good idea. We're going to move on up the street here, take a right, head down towards the coast, and then go on the Cleveland way back down into Scarborough. It just took about 20 minutes on the bus up the A171 through Peasholm and up here into Cloughton, as the bus driver pointed out when I called it Cloughton. Anyway, quick spin and I'll show you around. And looking south down the main street. There we go. Typical picturesque English northern village. Just coming out of Cloughton now, heading up towards the coast. Weather's fine. I think I picked the place for the weather today. I did want to go elsewhere other than the northeast coast, but this was the only place that seemed to have any sunshine forecast, so it is what it is. There was no way I was going walking with the chance of rain over on the west side, or towards the west side, or further down south. So back up here again. It is a fine part of the world anyway, so no complaints, especially when the sun's out. Just feel it warming up a little bit. Might get me jumper off in a bit, you never know. Just going over this little footbridge here, or little road bridge, over a cutting that I can only assume was originally the Scarborough to Robin Hood's Bay railway line that went down there. Looks very railway trackish. We can't see that side because it's all covered up. Now you can just see the sea in the distance. There's a boat, sailing boat out there, heading for the coast and then walking in that general direction. There's the North Sea, a lot of sea fret today, quite hazy. Just dropping down to join the Cleveland Way, and then we'll be heading over in that direction over there and south with the wind behind us along the coast to Scarborough. There's the village of Cloughton, as the bus driver pointed out, not Cloughton, although it's spelled Clough as far as I'm concerned. We've come around the top there and we're just about to come round here over this dubiosity. Yes, well, not keen on that, but then back up there and then over the top up there. I've got the drone in the bag. I'll get it up in a bit once the sun comes out a bit better. It's on a bit overcast, there are a few patches of the blue sky, but pretty hazy on the horizon. But the temperature's warming up nicely, although that could be down to the uphill and down dale, and I've got a good sweat on, but I can see me taking my jumper off in a minute. Sea's a bit choppy, tide's in. It's certainly the roughest it's been over these last few walks that I've been up this neck of the woods. You see a bit of spray there, foaming down there. On we go. Them steps really do nothing for the knees, you know. Oh dear. Going up is actually a lot easier than coming down. They're horrible. They need maintaining. They're in a pretty bad shape of disrepair. There's the village of Cloughton in the distance. Still say it's Cloughton, but Long Nab Coast Guard Station and Mine Shelter. If you want to pause that, pause it and read all the stuff it's done over its time. And we'll have a little look at it. Looking back towards the north. And there's looking towards the south, and you just see Scarborough Castle on the hill and the North Bay. Looking to the south, we've got to go over that ridge just there. Bit of a climb up. Just climbed up quite a way from down there. Over there, that's you see a little white box. That was St Nab's or Nab's Hedge or whatever it was. I can't remember. It was earlier on in the video. We've just come from where them two ladies are just walking up the top there. Just descended down. We've not done that far, but it's been a bit of a struggle. A lot of uphill, down dale, up and down them bloody horrible steps. The going up isn't a problem. The coming down, wow, knackering on the knees. We've got Scarborough Castle in the distance, and hopefully we'll get another ice cream. Weather's nice, a bit hazy with the sea fret, but it's warming up nicely, especially with a yomp on, jumpers off. Probably the best place in the country for the weather today, having studied the forecast in detail last night. Didn't particularly want to come to this part of the world, but you've got to follow the sun. If you want a nice walk, you've got to follow the sun. Okay, I'll catch you later. Now I've got the drone up now, looking to the south there towards Scarborough, and we spin round looking east over the North Sea and take the drone out over the sea a bit. It was a little bit choppy and blowy. It's only a little 240 gram drone, so soon buffets in the wind. That's looking southwesterly, and then we spin round to the west, and there's little old me, and we bring the drone back over the land and look over to the village of Cloughton, and then back round to the south again. Got some better footage when we get to Scarborough. The wind dies down a bit, it's a bit more sheltered, so we get a bit better footage. Not a lot to see there really, just fields mainly. Oh, we're on the approach to the North Bay at Scarborough. I'm not sure if we go up here and then drop down over there and then into the bay, or whether we go that way and round. I need to get the map out in a moment. But sun's out lovely. That fret's clearing a little bit. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful weather. Apologies for the wind, we've got a nice breeze coming off the sea now. It's keeping it quite cool. When you're stationary, it's yeah, a little bit cool there. So hopefully we'll drop down onto the North Bay and get a cup of tea, have a spot of lunch. Not sure whether I'm going to walk round the front of the castle over the top, or what I'm going to do when I get into Scarborough, or whether just head up past the cricket ground down towards the station. We'll see. But you can see that little white speck in the distance. That's that Nabs birdwatch thing that used to be the mine watch station and submarine watch station in the Second World War. So that's a good ways away now. But yeah, ain't that magnificent? Beautiful. And there we see the view from the drone again, looking south, and we spin round towards the west, and that's the path we've just taken coming from the north. A little creek there running down that runs down into the sea. We'll go over the bridge in a bit and you'll see that. And that's looking west towards the town, and then south over the North Bay, and you can see the castle on top of the hill there. It did turn out to be a really nice day there from then on in. I'm afraid my drone skills aren't brilliant, but still practicing, and the wind was buffeting a little bit. But yeah, lovely walk, all good. Not sure of the name of this little river. It's quite quaint and flows down into the North Sea down there by the North Bay. You see the North Bay and the castle. When you're sheltered from the wind, it's actually quite warm, as we are here. I'm assuming I go down there and there must be a little bridge of some description. Yeah, that'll be wading, one of the two. Now we're in the middle of the North Bay now. Castle on the top, tide's going out. Got the North Bay Railway there and all these lovely colourful beach huts. That's the Sea Life Centre. We just dropped down off that top of that cliff there. Them horrible steps, no good for your knees, not when you're knackered. Not when you're knackered. It's been a pleasant walk, weather's been nice. I think I chose the place for the weather. I do like it here, I like Scarborough. And we'll move on up there and see if we can get an ice cream. Coming to the south end of the North Bay. One or two out in canoes, surfboards. Good weather for surfing. It's pretty nice now. Sun's out, blue sky. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Clifton Hotel there on the top. That's the Sea Life Centre where we've just come from off them cliffs. And way off in the distance you can just see the top of the cliffs over there. That's way in the distance where we've come from. I was going to walk around the headland, but this has been as knackering as doing the bloody 10 miler, and this is nowhere near. But the up and the down, it's taking tolls on my knees today. I'm going to get the drone up one more time and head over the town. Hopefully there's a 1454 back to York that'll get me on the 1602 back to Doncaster. That's the plan anyway. I've now got the drone up over the North Bay again. That's looking south towards the castle, over the sea towards the east, and then the north. Spin it around, there's the Clifton Hotel and the hotels on the North Bay Cliff Road, and then you got the path down to the beach. A little bit wobbly. It does clear out a little bit in a bit. Take the drone up a bit now. It's looking southwest towards the town, and up we go, and there you got a great view of the town all the way across. And we spin to the left and you see the South Bay. There's the South Bay there, looking all the way down towards Filey, and then back round to the south and the castle. And then back to the north from whence we came. And then we get a nice little view of the cricket ground. Lovely little cricket ground in a natural bowl. Can be a right sun trap, can that, watching the cricket. Great little place. And the final bit, just leaving Scarborough, heading for York on the Transpennine. It's about a 45-50 minute ride on the train. You stop at Seymour and Malton on the way. Comfortable, nice piece of railway, especially through Kirkham Abbey and that sort of area, but don't rely on your mobile phone signal. The mobile phone signal on that stretch of railway is awful. Back in Doncaster, just got off the 1602 from York. Well, hope you've enjoyed that video.